Hi, I'm Mandeep Singh, CEO and founder of Mandeeps.com and Vanjaro. Thank you so much for joining me in this series of preview videos of Vanjaro. So let's get started. Content created with Vanjaro is responsive and mobile friendly out of the box. Let's go ahead and take a look. We can very quickly go ahead and preview what the content looks like in a tablet or a mobile device. Now this is pretty cool. Page builders make it easy to create content, but they're usually limiting. In this video, we're going to explore some of the responsive design features we have in Vanjaro. So let's get started. Well, let's just continue to explore this responsive mode. I can certainly use this to preview how my page looks in a mobile device or on a tablet, but there's a lot more we can do here. So for example, if you look at the page in tablet, we see we have the services section, and these are basically columns. As I can see, there's another column here, another column here, and there are inside a grid. And if I go ahead and switch to tablet mode, I see that I still maintain a 3-column layout here in tablet, just because there's enough space. And then if I go to mobile, I see that those are now broken down to a single column, and that's all good. Now, the problem I have is, in tablet, it looks okay, but it's not great. It could look better. What if I wanted my columns to be 2 across in tablet? Well, let's see how we can do it. All we gotta do, drag it out. Let's make sure we're halfway through. That's good. And let's do the same thing right here. I'm gonna repeat that process. And let's do that here as well. And a couple more times down here. And that looks much better on a tablet now. So let's go back and switch to desktop. Well, it is three columns across. It's still 3 columns across in desktop, just like the way I wanted. Now it's 2 columns across tablet, and it goes 1 column across mobile. That is amazing. So behind the scenes, Vanjaro figured out that you are looking or editing the content in tablet mode, and is making those changes targeting just the tablet device or that mobile device. So for those that are technically inclined, behind the scenes, Vanjaro actually is using Bootstrap, and it's using responsive columns of Bootstrap to make that happen. All through drag and drop, so you don't have to worry about a single line of code to make that happen. So that is very cool. All right, let's go ahead and look at some of the other features. So I'm going to switch back here to tablet mode, and what we're going to do here is I have a section here with an icon and some text. So let's copy this really quick so I get to. And what I'm going to do is grab this column and move it to the right. And we've always see this, we have a picture on the right, text on the right, and then text on the left and picture on the right, and it kind of goes on. And this is great. So let's go ahead and take a look at this in tablet mode, and it looks great. But when I go into mobile mode, what happens is I got icon, text, text, icon. That doesn't make any sense. When you have this 1 column layout, I would really want icon, text, icon, text. But I don't want that happening in my tablet mode, because in tablet mode, I would like it to appear like this, and in desktop mode, I would like it to appear the same way. All right, so let's see what we can do. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to mobile, and we're gonna click on our column right here. This right here is a column. We're gonna go 1 up, and that is to select the grid the columns are in. And I'm gonna switch over to the styling tab, go to responsive mode, and I see an option called reverse columns. So I'm gonna go ahead and click this. And that's exactly what I want to see. Icon, text, icon, text. Now, if I go back to my desktop, it's still the way it was. Still the way it was in tablet, but in mobile, I've switched those columns around so it looks very neat and clean. Okay, so let's explore what else can we do with just these modes right here. Well, once I am in a specific mode, let's go back to mobile mode, and let's click on this button here. Let's say for whatever reason, I wanted this button to be a different color in mobile. If I go to the styling tab, any changes I make now are targeted just for mobile, and media queries are automatically created behind the scenes, so I don't have to worry about a thing. For example, I can go to background and say, you know what, I want a orangish looking background. That's good. And if I were to switch back to desktop, it's still the same. But if I go back to mobile, it is now a orange color. So I could use the entire styling tab right here to style for each specific device mode as I like. So just to kind of expand on that, for example, I could go ahead and let's make this bold text, and maybe I want to change the text to black, and maybe I want the text to be uppercase. I want to get all their attention as I could. I can add shadow and a lot of the stuff, but that's a styling video. There's a separate video you can look. The point I'm making here is whatever changes I'm now making are only applying to the mobile device and not to tablet and not to desktop. So that is amazing. Let's go ahead and look at that one more time, and I see that's changed, but let's go back here. This is all about perfection. I really don't want that big of icons in mobile, so let me go ahead and make them smaller. That looks much better. And then this would be better off if I were to center align it. So let's go ahead and center align these. And look, this looks much more nicer and cleaner in mobile now. If I go back to desktop, still the same. But if I come down to mobile, it's exactly how I want it. This is Vanjaro's page builder with no code involved, but no compromises. All right, let's look at one more example. I'm gonna go switch back to desktop, and what I'm gonna do here is really quick add another section here, and to the section I'm just gonna add a grid. Just one column is good, and in that one column I'm going to add an image. So let's grab an image from here, and then I will choose the image right here. I have an image, it's just a banner going across. There's a lot of padding in the section, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Let's go ahead and actually give the section a background color as well. I'm going to give it a custom color to match my banner, so that looks pretty cool. All right, I have a banner here, and this banner looks pretty good on a desktop. It looks pretty good actually on a tablet too, but when it gets down to a mobile, it's just not making the impact that I really want it to do. So all right, let's solve this. What I would really want to do is, is have a different banner. Just the aspect ratio just doesn't cut it. So what I'm going to do is grab another image. I'm going to just add it right here, offer it, and then I have the square image. If you look at it, it's just a square image like this. I'm going to go ahead and center everything, so this looks pretty cool. And now what I want to do is I don't want this image right here to appear for desktop or tablet, but I do want it to appear in mobile, so I'll leave that check. So let's go ahead and go to tablet. Looks pretty cool. Let's go to mobile. Looks pretty cool. There's my image right there. Now I'm going to go down to this one. I'm going to say this one I don't want in mobile. And there we go. I have perfect layout. Now I can go to desktop. Looks nice. Tablet checks, and mobile looks awesome. So that's Vanjaro, an enterprise level CMS that is super easy to use. A beta is now available, so you can head down to vanjaro.com, download the beta and play along. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social networks. Head over to vanjaro.com and join the conversation. Let us know what you think about Vanjaro.